welcome back. For this week's fly, we're going to have a little bit of outside entertainment. We got the neighbor's dog barking a little bit. My dog thinks in turn she has to reply, so stay tuned, it could be interesting. Anyhow, for this week's fly, we're going to go with Russ Maddin's Circus Peanut. This is the one, we'll go ahead and get zoomed in. This is the one that the Peanut Envy came from, that we did a few weeks back. That was the one that Kelly Gallup did. Like I said, this is Russ Maddin's pattern. I want to say that he did this one when he was guiding for Kelly. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I remember reading or hearing that somewhere. So on with the tying. We got just a Marabou tail. As you can see, we're obviously going to do this one in tan today. One stack of Marabou, some flash in, as usual. Just go ahead and kind of tie this in on both sides. Fold it over and you get it running down the lateral side on the camera side. Just adds a little internal flash, kind of livens the fly up slightly. And then we'll take another plume and go right over the top of it. Leave your Marabou in for bulk and just open loop that to the front. And we'll bring it back so we can tie in our wire and our body material. We're just going to take a piece of yellow Brassie sized wire and we're going to tie that in. So now that we have some good lighting again, I'm going to get my glasses back on so I can check out the monitor. When I tie in this wire, you can see this little tag right here. I just leave that open. There's that tag. And then I'll leave that open, fold it back over itself, and then just give a couple of tighter wraps right over top of it. The only thing that really does is it just ensures that when you go to counter wrap your hackle, it's not gonna slide out on you because the GSP and the wire are both pretty thick. So I just throw that little tag on there and then it doesn't come out. So for our body, we're gonna go with a medium Estaz in tan. And just run that to the front. Now we'll take, as usual, get 2 good wraps and then just pinch your tail, pull tight. That way your tail won't slide on you. And then work your way up to the front. 1 wrap right in front of the next. Every 3rd or 4th, just stopping to give your material a little stretch. Kind of sets it in place a little better. And we're going to stop just short of the eye. We're not going to take it the entire way forward. Because we're going to throw in some rubber legs right in the front. If you take your material all the way to the front, it can be a little, sometimes your legs won't set for you, or it could be a little too bulky, or whatever it may be. It's just easier to stop it right here. So now we're just going to take a piece of Grizzly variant Schlappen, and this is a little on the darker side, but pickings are a little slim in the package. Time to go back to the fly shop. So we'll just take this. This one's also going to be a little bit longer than I like to have the back hook. Normally I like the back hook shorter, the front hook a little bit longer. But like I said, you kind of got to work with what you got. And then somewhere around here, oh goodness, right in front of me. Just grab your Hackle pliers real quick and then start the spin. Yeah, this one's definitely longer than what I would like it, but we're gonna make it work. You'll get the overall gist of the fly for sure. And then take your wire and counter wrap it. And we'll just kind of peel this back a little bit. Go ahead and trim this off. And there's just a few hairs back here. I know I'm getting a little too picky, but there's just a few back there that were kind of out of place, so we'll just go ahead and trim them out right now. For our rubber legs, we're just going to go with some tan. I don't know, it looks like I have some black specks in it or something. Tan and black, we'll call it. So just right over the top here, pull down tight, and then your legs are set. There's the back portion of your fly. Good, there's 10. Just go ahead and take your marker, color up your thread. Go ahead and get rid of the white. So there's the back portion, like I was saying. And once we have that all tied in, it's going to be pretty much the same as the back, or the back hook. Take your wire and get it tied in, and then we're going to go back to the Estaz. And just get that tied in and advance this right behind your eyes, leaving, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And then same thing, give this 2 good wraps, pinch this skirt, and then just continue up to the front. That looks good right there. Now we're going to tie this off. Then we're going to take a length, I don't know, what's that, probably 3 inches worth, maybe 4. and we're just going to clip that off. That's what we're going to use to finish up the head. And we're going to tie this so it's out of our way. Can actually just let it hang right there for now, because we're going to throw the hackle and the legs in. So you go ahead and tie in your Schlappen. Tie that off. Trim it up. And if you want to, I mean, you can cut this and then retie it in afterwards. I just tend to keep it like this. Sometimes it gets in the way, sometimes it makes a mess, but most times it cooperates. So we'll get a quick half hitch in here. And then just spin your Schlappen right to the back. Go ahead and kind of unweb all of this. They like to, some of these tend to get really sticky. And then when you counter wrap, you'll trap a lot more if you don't just kind of go through and clean it up. Wire got a little bit short on me here. It worked. And probably shouldn't have thrown both of those in the cradle. Kind of wrapped itself up a little bit. It's alright, we're back in business. So we got our hackle counter wrapped. Everything's in place there. Everything's looking good. Now we're going to take our rubber legs and throw these right on top. For the back hook I used 2, front hook we're going 3. And get with me here. Alright, so before I pull tight on my thread, those are all loose wraps. Before I pull tight, I'm just going to set my legs how I want them. And I'll come right in front of the Estaz and give it a tight wrap. So now you're just going to take this right around, figure 8 your eyes, come up to the front, and then we'll go one more wrap around. Just kind of builds the head up slightly. It gives it a little bit more bulk. Trim off that excess and then peel this back. I got some of those fibers are in the way. I'll trim those up after the fact. Probably got that a little close to the eye. I trapped more fibers than I'd like to, but it's alright, it's an easy fix. Better stop myself before I get too picky here. Wind up with a 45-minute video watching me trim a mistake out that I made. So anyhow, we got our rubber legs in place now. Get these ones to hang down too. Got our straws off. The last thing to do is just touch this up with your tan marker. And you're set. There is Russ Maddin's Circus Peanut. If you have any questions on this fly, as always, shoot them to me and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you next Wednesday. Thanks.